I wanted to talk about something because I recently heard about this. Are you familiar with Plex?
Yes.
It's apparently a company that has a lot of employees. I thought it was like just a little piracy app or something.
It's like a private server hosting, right?
Yeah.
Like
well, it's like the front end for your private server.
Yeah. So like my experience with Plex has exclusively been like friends of ours saying like, "Oh, you haven't watched X anime? I have it on my Plex. I'll just invite you to my Plex."
Don't worry, I'm the king of the pirates. I'm Monkey D. Luffy, actually. Yeah. And so we used to work in tech, so we've been on our fair share of company retreats, but our company retreats are like Angel Island for half of a day.
Just a different part of the bay.
Go to a different part of the bay for half of a day, get a water bottle that has your name inscribed on it, and then go home.
Gildan t-shirt with the company logo.
Yeah. A little Gildan, lightweight or medium perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
With a thin collar.
Want to shrink this fucking thing? Wash it at all.
Want to shrink it? Look at it once. This retreat went bad. Oh yeah, Wall Street Journal said it's a guy.
Hey guys.
Wall Street Journal be like, technology company Plex took its 120 employees to Honduras for a week-long bonding experience. It was a disaster from the moment they arrived.
Who's running the website? A week long?
Yeah. What the heck?
It's almost like it's an unnecessary
I assume
it was probably a workcation, as they call it.
Yes, it was but the thing is, it is a lot to ask a week from your employees.
Is wild. Like I imagine some of them have kids.
Right. I've only seen some of the cliff notes of what went wrong, but I guess we could guess what goes wrong.
Well, right now from this image, I'm guessing the beaches of Normandy kind of situation.
Yeah, when they decide to leave.
Yeah, it's a regular Dunkirk situation. Some of these things were not within their control, but one thing that is within their control is that the premise of this experience was they were doing like a Survivor.
I was gonna say, it looks like a Tough Mudder or something.
For the company. I'm a little bit
God.
like, why did they film this professionally?
What the fuck?
Because they thought it'd be cool.
Yeah. And while we were looking at that, I'm going to say, senior executives at the tech company Plex were eager to treat their 120 fully remote staffers to a week-long corporate getaway in a tropical paradise. I guess because they work remotely.
It's like they gotta bond. Team building.
By making them crawl through sand and get slapped in the face or whatever.
The plan for the Honduras trip was simple. Company meetings and team building by powdery soft beaches during the day and island fun at night, at the cost of roughly $500,000 to the company. They'd build the trip around a Survivor, like the show, theme, with teams and challenges, but it'd be fun, not too physically grueling. And the CEO of Plex, a free streaming platform, would, well, why is it free? Would play a role similar to that of Survivor host Jeff Probst.
But without too much work, cut to footage of Navy SEAL training on the beach.
People having to crawl on the
weeping
beach.
openly, screaming, drowning, and then doing the salute from Force Awakens.
Even asking them to do sit-ups.
Yeah, I don't. It's like, am I looking at their actual offsite? Because that seems crazy. And why does only one guy have a buff?
He's actually on the show.
He's actually on Survivor.
This source is Moniker Partners, and I just looked that up. Moniker Partners is an award-winning corporate retreat planning agency.
Oh, so this is
at least from one of their corporate retreats.
Right. Wow. Perhaps the executive should have taken it as a sign that just as the first bus of staffers pulled up to the resort, the chief executive was already in his hotel bathroom experiencing the initial waves of a violent stomach infection. So what I believe happened is he wanted like vegetables and got a salad and immediately got like E. coli.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat salad.
Don't get the ice.
And
you shouldn't eat salad.
So
salad.
Yeah.
It's nerdy.
So
I'm following. Yeah.
When I went to the Peace Corps,
yeah,
one of the things they told us is
we made it up. It's all war.
Eat cooked vegetables. Don't eat fresh vegetables because they often have manure on them from the soil that they were grown in.
Yeah.
And while some countries have
manure is poop.
Cleaning before sale methods, other countries don't.
Right. What followed was a comedy of errors, including military drills that outpaced anything this group of office workers had in mind, a rogue porcupine, stranded airplanes, and one syringe to the butt of an employee.
Is this Firefest?
This happened in 2017, by the way, but I guess it's just being reported now.
When was Firefest? 2019? 2018.
They're like one piece of cheese, one piece of bread.
I didn't
One
even know about
Blink-182
Plex
concert.
in 2017, did I?
Yeah, wait. So can you look at the replies to that? Because they're like, with a timely report, but I'm like, why is this being reported now?
I mean, yeah, is it? Well, I mean, it might, I guess just maybe no one talked
I'm like,
about it.
because I'm
Did someone quit and then talk about it? Maybe it was a 7-year long.
yeah, the lawsuit's finally over. Corporate retreats are generally assumed to be torture, or at least a semi-stressful chore, forced fun activities, hybrid workplace environments.
Yeah.
It's no wonder the new season of Jury Duty, a comedy series, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But in real life, PlexCon 2017 beats anything on TV.
PlexCon, huh?
Sad Boys had a bit of a retreat when we all went to the UK together.
BoysCon 2025.
BoysCon, boys only.
No girls allowed.
No girls allowed, except for, well, actually, whatever. You're allowed.
Fine. But we'll pout about it.
We just worked during the day and then went out and saw the city at night.
We got crazy.
I think we
You killed that guy.
If by killed that guy, you mean saw Hamilton.
Oh, yeah. You watched him get shot and you didn't do anything.
This is actually true.
They have the guy who's the founder of Moniker Partners. I guess the founder goes on these as well.
Well, maybe he runs it.
Oh, runs the
It's like when your
retreat.
dealer,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
when your
Maybe
dealer
it's a
hangs
small
out.
company that he's like actually there.
The plug's cool, but he's been hanging out for a couple hours.
Well, maybe he gets off on yelling at people to do crazy shit.
True.
It would be a hard sell for me to imagine this is a plan to go forward with. But other than that, I do think the things that happened were like not their fault.
Yeah.
So the founder of Moniker Partners says, about 3 weeks before we arrived in Honduras, we got an email from the hotel's general manager that said, I will be departing. I wish you the best with your retreat.
Wait, the hotel manager?
I knew something.
I have E. coli.
I knew something was off. 3 days later, another email. The head chef was no longer going to be at the hotel. So it like became Survivor.
The fuck? Wait, was this part of the secret plan, or just something?
No,
was
this
going
is just
horribly
like
wrong?
the guy who runs the company that does these retreats said 3 weeks before they knew some shit was off because the hotel manager quit and then the chef also quit.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
What the hell?
So-
happened? We
I feel
are
like you
riddled
might-
with E. coli.
I feel like you might cancel.
Nah, we already almost got the flights. We already got all the sand to put on your face.
Scott Olachowski, 52, Chief Product Officer and Plex co-founder. We get there, we've got to take a bus from the airport. Dirt roads. Okay, that's fine.
That's
You
to
start.
be expected.
Whoa. You start getting closer, and there are guard towers around the property. People with machine guns and stuff. A lot of people were like, where are we going? Great question. What is going on?
For what was it? A party at night? Fun during the day? Fun beaches?
Maybe it's closer to Normandy than we thought. Keith, the Plex CEO, we usually go a day early and we set up. If there's any little thing, we have to get it just right so the employees have the best experience possible. Scott, Keith woke up the day that people are coming in, Sunday morning, and he's sick as a dog.
Boo-hoo, mate.
Oh,
Get back to
Anastasia,
work.
this is to you. Keith says, and it is a little bit boohoo. This is a little CEO brain.
Oh, my belly.
Everything there is fried. Basically, people are telling me, don't eat the vegetables, don't eat the vegetables. I was like, I've got to have a salad, just one little salad. That's where they get you.
Preach.
I gotta treat myself. I've got to have a little bit of river water.
When you're too healthy, it goes all the way around.
Yeah.
So I got E. coli, which is maybe the worst thing you could get possibly ever. Just as the bus were coming in.
Probably a bomb would probably be.
They had a
that's the one.
doctor come to me. The next day is the Survivor themed kickoff. There's not a person on the planet more excited about Survivor than Keith and his wife. They've watched every single episode.
Keith is the dying CEO.
Dying CEO. My wife and I met Jeff Probst. Okay.
Okay.
Like, why is this a part of it? Oh, he really wanted to do the Welcome to the Island, but here's the theme of the week, but Scott got to do it.
Oh, so he's just bringing these people along to do LARPing.
Yeah.
He's doing his little fantasy.
Oh, Jacob's been locked in jail by the internet, and this isn't loading, but the image, they have Survivor buffs that say Survivor PlexCon Honduras.
Pretty cool.
And then
That's kind of fun to get that as a.
that's cool. The other thing that's very funny to me is, and this is going to sound like a 2017 tech company thing, and you would never guess, but I'm going to have you try and guess the other thing that's on the thing. So in Survivor, it says out, wit out, play out, last, out, play out, wit out, last. I can't remember what the order is, but anyway, out
Says,
blank.
ooh.
So if you were a quirky XD awesome tech company,
I know what it is.
out blank.
Yeah, is it also OOO?
It's not OO.
I thought it was going to be out of office.
Oh, that's so smart.
That would have been great.
That is so smart.
This guy seemed like a genius. Did you not think of that?
Is it like out code or something?
Out computer tech something. Out code.
Out make the world a better place.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of what
If
things.
you
break
think about that,
things
yeah,
and-
no, it's out awesome.
Oh,
Oh God!
I know. I knew it would hurt you physically. I knew it would hurt you
out
physically.
owie some.
Out awesome.
Oh my god.
And she's eating a bug because instead of she's eating like a scorpion.
There's so much data in this image.
And because there's like a guy pogging on one side, everyone's looking in different directions. How is this even possible?
I know it's like a Renaissance painting.
It has everything.
Fibonacci sequence of these.
Yeah, the golden ratio.
Oh, that looks kind of cool, actually. Can we print that?
The opening Survivor thing was a contest where people on different teams open up a platter and you have to eat what's on the platter. So that's an old school Survivor thing.
Yeah.
It's more of a fear factor kind of.
Well,
yeah.
That was
yeah.
around the same time.
Yeah, it's like it is a thing that happened on Survivor a lot in the early days, pre-Fear Factor. Just because Fear Factor came out in the later part of the 2000s.
And I think Fear Factor might have even been born out of.
Taking those types
Survivor.
of
You
challenges.
think Joe Rogan would copy someone like that?
But this was like in Survivor Season 1, this happens, for example. And but it's a company retreat. Like I remind you, it's supposed to be fun, chill, Survivor theme, not like we're doing Survivor.
I'd better win $1 million at the end if I'm doing all this stuff.
If I were designing a company retreat around Survivor, I would kind of stick more to the puzzles.
Yeah, the games and the.
I would stick more
Ninja
about
Warrior
I would
element.
stick more.
Finding a idol.
If I'm having like a Survivor birthday party, I'm sticking to the iconography.
Yeah. Well, and we do it here.
So this guy's like, it's probably gonna be something bad. When I opened up the cover, it was a dead tarantula.
So I'm not doing that.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Are you warning us?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can fire me, I sue you for so much money.
Yeah.
Jacob's just warning us for the next Sad Boys retreat.
What is the waivers that they had to sign? I probably wouldn't sign those waivers out of fear of what I was signing away.
Maybe it's like bundled in with their initial contract, and it just does like, and by the way, you have to eat a bug.
I'm a Texan, so I've been around tarantulas my whole life. I never knew what it was, never eaten one. My team was just like, if you don't want to do this, you're totally fine. We can take the loss. And I'm like, yeah, but now I don't want to introduce.
You feel like you're letting your team down.
He's like, I just grabbed it and did it pretty horrible. Not gonna lie, those hairs.
But I mean, like the whole
So like that, I don't know.
a team building retreat to make teams feel isolated and like they're letting each other down and stuff.
They should have just had like improv.
Pretty
groups.
crap looking.
They should have done puzzles and improv, and they should have done like whoosh or whatever.
Yeah, like kind
Zip
of
zap.
like
Zip zap.
escape
No, no.
room vibes. You know, I don't know.
I'd tell you what, they should have gone and sit a movie and then gone home.
This is so crazy.
Pirates and movies.
So yeah, this is told through just people. It's just quotes of things that happen to people. There's a quote that says, "This is not a super fit group in general," which is very funny. They're also all white.
Phew.
Not that matters because I don't see color.
But I hate race.
I only see the lack of it. Just kidding.
Just kidding. Keep it up.
Kidding.
Hey,
One of our
you.
biggest mistakes was hiring. This is the CEO. Was hiring a former Navy SEAL to pump up the team.
Oh God.
As I'm in my room dying, I can hear them out there doing their drills and yelling. So I'm out there thinking, this is terrible, but it sounds terrible out there too.
Bro, if the podcast industry over the last 10 years has told us anything, it's that ex-Navy SEALs are the most asinine, annoying motherfuckers on earth. They're going to start talking to me about like Angel Studios movies and Black Rifle coffee. I do not want you patronizing me while I eat like cow testicle or something on a beach. If you are not in the Navy SEALs, I don't want to fucking hear about it. And if you are in the Navy SEALs, I don't want to fucking hear about it. Was it Beast Games where they had the SEAls hunt them in the jungle
That was
for
just
a
a
bit?
Mr. Beast video.
Oh, it was just a Beast
No,
video?
they did that on Beast Games.
Oh, yeah, when they did the pirate ship puzzle also. They had with
because he has a
Yachty
video
and-
called like, I hired
That makes
people to
sense.
hunt us on a private
To
island
kill
or
us.
whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. They have it briefly on Beast Games and then they just immediately lose, so they go back to a different puzzle. They go back to like the lying one or whatever.
I did just look up on Wikipedia what was going on in Honduras at this time. And in 2017, they had an election that was very close and hotly disputed And there was like some, not big, but a slight civil unrest.
Do you think that's maybe why some of them were leaving, though?
I don't know. It could have just been that this hotel was like poorly managed.
This annoying
or
cracker turned up
funded.
and started having diarrhea in our master room. So I decided to leave. Oh my lord.
We're doing army crawling on the beach. It was 100 degrees. I bailed. These are different accounts from people. I bailed out partway through. I went into the ocean just to cool off.
Oh, yeah.
I went in probably on all fours because I was so tired. This is not a fit group in general. The ex-Navy SEAL is like, we can tone it down, no problem. We get up there and it's hot and humid and people are passing out. Oh my God.
Dude,
I don't think he'd ever seen
it.
quite such an unfit group. We ended on, I guess, what's probably a golf course.
I mean, there's just normal people. Dude, it's just, it would be
They're just not doing this all the time.
the weirdest thing. This Navy SEAL
They're
typically doesn't
so
work with.
unfit. They're office workers.
Also, people on Survivor pass out in similar conditions.
He's just that's the thing. It is a very fan thing to do. Is make it's like people that didn't like The Last Jedi. I'm like, we'll just make it. Give us $1 million, we'll make it. It's like, I like Survivor. I'll do it. With 120 people. Oh, they died?
On command, everyone had to hit the grass. Like, I guess drop down.
yeah.
And I don't know.
Hold down B till you go prone.
We're pretending we're Navy SEAls, but I happened to land in the wrong spot. I'm just like, oh God, what's happening? And I was sitting on a fire anthill. I was wearing shorts.
Cartoon character. Slipped on a banana peel.
It's like, because in Survivor, they do a lot of pre-work to make sure all of these things are like, okay.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, this looks good. And it's actually in Scorpion Canyon.
Oops.
Yeah.
Scorpion Canyon. We should have known.
Yeah, the medical area didn't have any regular antihistamine. So they're like, oh, we can shoot some in your butt cheek. Okay. Well, that is more
that's
normal than I
nice.
thought. Yeah. Someone saw an alligator on the golf course. To surprise us, they made 100.
They had a zoo.
To surprise us, they made 100 cupcakes with the wrong company logo.
Fun.
That's the surprise.
I told my staff, buffet wise, make sure that you go out and you cut the chicken in half and you cut the beef in half because it was coming out uncooked.
Oh my God. Make sure to try the salad.
The kitchen was trying to rush out food because they'd never served 100+ people in one go.
And their chef is gone. Their head chef is gone.
The CEO's cooking.
So I imagine the head chef would have known how to do these things.
Try the lukewarm salad bar. Give it a swim. No dressing.
I remember the steamed vegetables that came out one day. It was literally just boiled vegetables they flopped into a catering thing. All right, relax.
Top down.
You're eating tarantulas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, more bugs then. You're gonna be rude.
People's showers, water, and electricity kept going off during the day. We were
Let
running.
me go home. I'm going home.
There was a heat wave that week.
I don't know, man. I know it's the power dynamic of an office environment and stuff like that. When I worked in tech, I was reliant on that company for even being allowed to stay in the country. And I would leave this event. There would be zero fucking hesitation.
They should have medevaced everyone home.
Like if they hurt their Achilles or something.
Also, I kind of feel like, if you've never traveled much and then you go to Honduras
Or been drowned.
for the first, that's like your first.
And you're going to like secluded beach resort
Yes.
area. Yeah.
No phone signal.
Yeah.
I actually, to be honest, if I hadn't ever left the country before and I did this vacation, I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm going to Seattle or something. I'm never going abroad again.
It's like, yeah, they probably should have prepared them a little bit better.
My concern, I guess, actually overall, if you and me were on this retreat, do you think it would be an issue that because the
We're
Navy,
too good at it?
The Navy SEAL would be like, I can't teach them anything.
Right. He'd be like, crawl, and then we'd do the best crawl he's ever seen.
Holy
and
shit,
he's like,
they're so
fuck.
low.
His nose would start bleeding.
Nutty?
Yeah. And he'd be like, drop to the ground like this, and I'd be like, fire ants. And he'd be like, oh!
You passed my test.
And then the fire ants, for some reason, start attacking him
Yeah, we
as
got
if
it.
you
Yeah.
commanded
I realize I'm like a ant bender.
Yeah, you roll your eyes back in your head.
You're kind of Ant-Man.
I'm, but not in the way you think.
I'm wearing Christian Bale's suit from Equilibrium, and I'm doing gun carter on the beach. And I'm Master Chief, and I'm John Wick.
I was trying to put out fires all day. I wasn't hydrating, and that's a term.
Put out fire ants.
Yeah, when people are solving problems all day. I was trying to put out fires all day. I wasn't hydrating, and so each afternoon I would start having these heart palpitations. They had to call an ambulance and hook me up to an ECG machine. They were like, "Sir, you need to slow down. You're stressing your body to the maximum."
Is the CEO again?
No, the CEO is Keith, and this is Sean, S-E-A-N, not to be confused with Sean, S-H-A-W-N. We had golf carts because the place was so spread out. The trees and the vegetation were beautiful, but they were blocked by the solar panels on our path, so the lights only worked for about 30 minutes at night.
Oh my God.
Has no one ever
The rest of the time, it was completely dark.
That's not like because the hotel manager isn't anymore. That's the sun. The sun happens
The
every
sun was
day.
against
You'll
them.
never believe this. This is Rick's story. Rick is a senior software engineer. He's 53. One night while I was sleeping, I heard a crash in the room. I thought something must have fallen over. I'll deal with it in the morning. The next day I got up and went over to get in the shower, and there was a porcupine. It must have climbed a tree and fallen through the ceiling.
It looks kind of soggy. Is he having a shower?
That's the fuzziness of the humidity and the window.
The sweat. Kind of like peeps.
And then Scott chimes in. I think it might have been a Mexican hairy dwarf porcupine. They are native to Honduras.
All right. Okay,
Fucking, that's
buddy.
like what Anastasia would say.
Yeah,
This
That
moment.
is what I would say.
Yeah, and it'd be
I
like,
actually-
relax. I'm talking about the one that fell through my ceiling.
Wait, which one said that? Sean?
Rick.
Okay, I'm all
Oh wait, no.
about
So
Rick.
sorry, that was Sean. No, sorry, Scott. Jesus Christ.
So the train is leaving Boston at 3:21
Why are these
p.m.
all like 80s names? Rick, Sean,
They're all
Scott?
53.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with these guys?
The hotel pretty much got the porcupine and left. I guess for me it was a good thing because I'm not a talkative software engineer. It's a beautiful resort. There are sand fleas. They had to fumigate every day.
What was it? A comma? Just beautiful resort.
It's a beautiful resort. There were sand fleas.
Oh, okay. One of my favorite things was the sand
No, this is the
fleas.
punctuation.
That's awesome. 3 unrelated comments.
We had a nice dinner down by the beach, and everyone got bit by the sand fleas that weren't supposed to be there.
What's supposed to?
We all got matching tank tops. We took a bunch of.
I got cholera.
What is this? We took a bunch of planes to an island called Utila.
A bunch of planes.
Why are they? It's just like I
Why
don't
are
know.
they going to a second location?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, with this
Why
freak.
is this so elaborate? The people there are huge fans of American baseball. A hurricane destroyed their baseball field, and we donated money to restore the
that's
field.
sweet.
Keith threw out the first pitch. That is sweet.
Is
So
Keith the CEO?
were they doing? They weren't building it. It had already been built, and they're just
Yeah.
throwing out.
Keith, is that Keith by any chance in the center there? With the
I don't know
LinkedIn
because
self
he's
photo?
supposed to be like 50. Oh, maybe
CEO
it is Keith. Yeah.
So interesting because there's actually a Utila spiny-tailed iguana that's specific to that island.
Well, that's
No.
not a porcupine, so keep it
laptop-
to yourself.
Your laptop is turned off. Why do you know that?
You're
laptop
pretending to
up
look
here.
it up.
Oh, that's interesting. What did you say?
You're
it was-
staring at a piece of stone,
Put your tablet.
a
Get it?
stone tablet.
No, she's coming with more commandments again.
Okay, so they were having a nice day. They're in the water hanging out, having beers, and they're like, okay, we need to start heading back. The island has a very small airport. We were running this airlift, like small propeller planes with 8 seats, trying to get more than 100 people back to the mainland before twilight hits, because then they won't have lighting on the runway. Like that's and so this guy Sean, who is not an air traffic controller, is standing on the runway going, okay, let's go, next plane, next plane. One of my colleagues, who is now one of my best friends, she and I were like, we'll be the last
From
ones.
above.
There's so much flavor in these. You know what I mean? My favorite color is red. Anyhow, I got bitten on the face by a bug.
Yeah, they have endemic wildebeest.
One bit my nose off.
Yeah.
And also, the salad was not that good. It made me poo.
One of my colleagues, who's now one of my best friends, she and I were like, we'll be the last ones on the planes. We don't mind. We didn't make it. 2 of the planes didn't take off.
This is their bonding experience, I guess. Maybe not there.
We get news. Actually, we're not going to be able to fly you back to the mainland tonight. At this point, my antihistamines have started to wear off, and I'm itching uncontrollably again. They're looking for a doctor on the island to hook me up with another shot. I'm writhing. This woman in a hot pink shirt says, I have the antihistamine. She puts a line into a vein on the top of my hand so she could administer it. And I'm like, I hope she's a doctor.
What the fuck? Again?
We found some beach hotel and drank beers all night.
Oh,
Okay.
this probably sounds a little better, honestly.
That sounds not bad.
I
Oh,
don't-
that's the end.
I mean, like this is like was maybe too ambitious and fell apart.
It's a thing you should do with your friends that are all into the same shit as you.
You should never make your your
100 employees.
Imagine if Jeff Probst would catch some bodies if he did that.
Yeah.
100 people on Survivor, there'd be a couple casualties for sure.
100 is crazy. They do not have enough staff. Survivor has a staff of like a bajillion people off camera, making sure that in medical staff and safety swimmers and like people who are making sure that nothing goes wrong.
Always British guys.
And they have 20 contestants usually.
This is so like when you wear when you have a tucked in button shirt, a t-shirt under it, and you wear a windbreaker, and you're a white guy, you're allowed to get away with this kind of stuff in a way that's like, Butterfingers, whatever could have happened? If like this is just dorky nerd LARPing, and if I set up like a D&D game and then all of my players got cholera, it would be in trouble, let alone if I was running a company. But this guy gets to like do a little smile and be like, the will of the markets, huh?